I sure can't wait until the TCG gets the Link Vrains pack!
Heavy Metal Foes Electromite is going to be an Extreme Force instead of a Link Vrains pack.
YugiNoNo! So every single Yu-Gi-Oh player out there has a love-hate relationship with Konami. If you don't, then I don't think we're playing the same game. And the reason why is because Konami has made some very questionable decisions in regards to Yu-Gi-Oh when it comes to money or just the general direction of the game. And the newest hot topic regarding Metaphos Electromite being printed in Extreme Force is no exception. If you guys are not familiar as to why that is, it is because the OCG is getting what is called the Link Vrains pack. And the Link Vrains pack is a massive support set that comes out with a lot of great generic Link monsters as well as a lot of great reprints. So in other words, all these new Link monsters that myself and other Yu-Gi tubers have been covering and reporting on for you guys are all coming from the same pack. So that sounds really awesome, right? Cleaforts and other machine decks are getting Cleafort Genius, for example, and Evil Swarms are getting a Link monster, Heroes are getting a Link monster, Burning Abyss is getting a Link monster, the list goes on and on and on. So here's where the controversy comes in, guys. Like I said, all these different cards are coming in one set in the OCG. But here in the TCG, it has been revealed to us that Metaphos Electromite is being printed in Extreme Force. So that is justifiably making Yu-Gi-Oh players very, very angry because instead of getting all the support that they've been wanting in just one set, it's going to be pieced out in multiple sets, which does really, really suck because that makes it longer that you have to wait for support for your favorite decks. But does this one monster from Extreme Force mean that every other Link monster from the Link Vrains pack will be printed in different sets? And the answer may just be not necessarily, guys, because we never know what Konami is going to do. Maybe this news came out to us to see what our reaction would be and to see if we would even be up for getting different cards at different times versus all the cards at the same time. To put it simply, guys, Konami may be printing Electromite and Extreme Force just to see how we react, to see how they should proceed. And honestly, guys, I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion here, but I think that printing the cards in multiple sets is just better and healthier for the TCG. And the reason why is because any given format is formed by whatever the best decks are. And new decks come out and kind of power creep other decks on their own, forcing them out of relevancy in the meta, and also the ban list plays a part in it too, because if a deck is just so broken that it needs to be banned, then that also has a huge influence on Yu-Gi-Oh TCG formats. Because then after that one powerful deck gets banned, then the next best decks kind of compete for whatever deck is best in that given format. And that is just how Yu-Gi-Oh rolls and how it has been rolling for years and years and years. Shadow's is the best deck, so I should play X amount of cards in Burning Abyss. Oh, Burning Abyss is the best deck, so now I should play X amount of cards in Shadow to be Burning Abyss. Oh, now Cleafort's out and they play 3 Skill Drain and 3 Vanities. I should probably main deck cards against that. Ooh, now Necros is out. They have the Chinlock. We should play cards against that. And this goes on and on and on and on, guys. That's just how Yu-Gi-Oh has evolved and will continue to evolve. In other words, that's like just the natural rhythm of things, like the circle of life almost in Yu-Gi-Oh. In the Link Vrains pack, guys, I could see really screwing that up for a long time if it were to come out all at the same time here in the TCG. And I will use the format that we have now as an example as to why that is. Because the format we have right now is made up of Spiral, Magicians, Draco, Paleo, and just multiple other decks like Invoked and just all kinds of stuff. With Spiral now being fleshed out after the last ban list and after the format has evolved after that last ban list as being the best deck. So if the Link Vrains pack were to come out right now, Electromite would not only make Metaphos better and Magicians better and every Pendulum deck better, but you still have a shit ton of other Link monsters to consider for other decks. And as always, guys, you have to look out for new support for old decks because you never know when those old decks are going to come back and make a huge impact on any given meta. A great example was when Volcanics got Blaze Accelerator, Reload, and Secrets of Eternity. Because almost immediately after that, Volcanics not only won a YCS, but even after Necros came out, Volcanics were still pretty consistently topping. And it happened because Volcanics got one card, one support card, guys, and it was a trap card that they wanted in the graveyard. That was the support card, and it made them a competitive deck. And now look at all the good support that's coming out of the Link Vrains pack in regard to all of the great Link monsters that are coming out of it. You can see how it would have a huge impact on the current metagame. So instead of having this slowly evolving metagame with like a ban list change here and there, we would have just this set come out in the middle of a format and completely turn the Yu-Gi world upside down. Which is exactly why I think that releasing these Link monsters over time is a fantastic idea, so we don't have this huge meta shift and we don't go through this huge phase of figuring out which decks are the best after all these cards come out and everything. With these cards coming out in different sets, we will just continue to have a natural evolution of the game. And honestly, I think that's not only better for Yu-Gi-Oh, but better for Konami as a business as well. But I can see all of the frustration and everything from Yu-Gi-Oh players because Konami has been getting a lot of things right in a row lately. I mean, they tried to fix broken boards with the Link mechanic, and then Konami completely annihilates Zoo, which was the correct decision because we were in that Tier 0 format for way too long. And then we get this news news about this Link Vrains pack, and over time we've been getting all these new awesome Link monsters that we've all really liked, and we've been really excited. So to see Konami absolutely crush people's dreams of having all the support of the TCG at the same time is a little concerning and relatable. But if you are on that side of the fence where you want all these Link monsters at the same time, there's always hope that what I said earlier could happen, where Electromite being printed in Extreme Force is just this pilot thing to see what we do and how we react, and then after seeing that we don't like it, they come out with the TCG equivalent of the Link Vrains pack. Almost like a Duelist Genesis set or a Light Revenge set, some sort of in-between all-hollow set like they do. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. Those have been all my opinions on this subject. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. I cannot wait to see your opinions down in the comment section. But until next time, be sure to dick slap that like button and subscribe. Subscribe!